So Harley Quinn is Asian now, apparently, which I'm kind of confused because I thought Asian was white on the oppression Olympics. Like they're white adjacent, so pretty much white because of privilege or something like that. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. All right, let's dive into this. Entertainment Weekly reveals a Batman caped Crusader at first look, reveals Asian American Harley Quinn, and really weird Dark Knight. Now, first, I just want to get to the pictures. Like, I'll read this other stuff in a minute, but this is what I really wanted to look at. There's a lot to unpack here that I don't like. And let's just say the Asian part is the least egregious. So, I'm not a fan of race swapping characters. I think that's retarded. But beyond that, look at what they did to her body. I hate it. I am repulsed. Why? Now, people, what? There's so much more than this than just small titties. I don't care if Harley Quinn has small titties. She doesn't always, I think she's had fluctuating boob sizes. But it's the combination of things. If you're gonna give her, if you want to make her petite, spunky, I get that. That's cute. But that's not what they're going for here. First of all, her posture is. And secondly, huge. Sloped shoulders, so they're sloped and they're huge. Arms thick. This is a very masculine looking, I don't even know, man. This isn't a petite little cute, her posture's terrible, and this isn't even man posture. This is gorilla. It's giving gorilla. So when you got the gorilla posture and then the really little high up, like up to her armpit, I don't like this anatomy at all. I have a lot of problems with this anatomy. And so then you see her here. Linebacker gorilla shoulders. Oh. What even is going on here? The neck thick. So, you know, if you're gonna race swap Harley Quinn into being Asian, can you give us K-pop cute Asian girl at least? Not whatever this is. I don't typically see Asian women with this kind of anatomy, with this kind of physique. It's like I said, this is giving gorilla. This is giving a gorilla on HRT that got really little titties. That are under her armpits. I'm really confused about that. There's just, oh my. That's the thing. I love art. I can really go into everything I hate about this for multiple reasons. And trying to figure out anatomy, which I don't expect anatomy to be absolutely perfect as a cartoon, but at least try to make it cute. When you make it ugly, that's where I have questions. If I see something that's not anatomically correct, but it is visually pleasing to the eye, it's like, okay, that makes sense. They wanted to give this illusion, exaggerate certain things, you know, like exaggerate a female waist, make it way smaller. Something like that, where you're exaggerating what is visually appealing. But that's not what's going on here. So let's see what else is going on. I would play this, but this is some sort of interview. Now I did like the Batman. I know it's pretty woke. I know, but I like the Batman. I will say that. All right, so that's a different discussion. Let's go ahead and continue on this. Batman has been around. Yes, we know he's been around for a long time. So what's going on? I didn't even hear about this Caped Crusader Batman animated thing. Okay, so it was first announced as an HBO Max series in 2021 and then was saved by Amazon Prime Video after Max eventually passed on the project. Got it. It's now set to debut later this year. And Amazon is going to be doing stuff with Tomb Raider as well. I don't have a lot of hope for it. But I mean, even though the animated series is going to be on Netflix. But okay, still. Okay, Professor Gordon black. I guess he's staying black. Okay. Okay, but whatever. All right, at least he's more recognizable than this gorilla thing. Okay. So, in a new interview with Entertainment Weekly, Tim and character designer James Tucker say that the #1 priority of Batman Caped Crusader was making sure it wasn't just a repeat of BTAS. The best way to do that, they decided, was to make the new show fully a 40s set period piece, rather than repeating the anachronistic jumble of computers and payphones that define Batman BTAS, the animated series. You know what? I'm not even against this. I think this whole 40s time period stuff, that could be really cool. Yeah, I mean, they could have had something cool with that. I wanted to see, for example, with Tomb Raider, I want to see Tomb Raider stay in the 90s. I don't like when they try to modernize Tomb Raider and give Lara Croft all these extra gadgets and stuff like that. Lara Croft wasn't ever a techie type person. She relied on her wits and very just getting her hands dirty. She was very hands-on with everything. So I wish they would keep Lara Croft in Tomb Raider in the 90s, for example. Just give Lara, like, let her use a physical map or a compass. Things like that. She doesn't need all these gadgets. She doesn't need a tech team. She doesn't need a headset. It's one thing that the movie did, and the games moved forward with that kind of stuff onward that I never did like. All right, so let's see what else. James and I are both really big fans of movies from that era, so we decided to really lean into that in terms of the clothes, the cars, the architecture, and the level of technology, Tim says, of the new show's setting. Early on, we decided there would be no computers and no cell phones. That changed everything. Okay, again, I'm fine with that. That's cool. In addition to using 40s noir films as a reference point, Tim and Tucker also have the actual Batman comics from that era, which featured first appearances of characters like Catwoman and Clayface to draw on for inspiration. But there are also elements of Caped Crusader that no Batman fans have seen before. Yeah, like an Asian Harley Quinn. All right. Commissioner Gordon. Did I say Professor Gordon earlier? I apologize. I'm retarded. Commissioner Gordon. Harley Quinn in particular looks much different than any of her previous appearances, including her original Batman in the Batman animated series. The new show characterizes her as Asian American and also separates her from her longtime partner in crime. So you're not even going to have her associated with Joker at all? Okay. Also, yeah, we got that Joker movie coming out. And again, this is just so separate from that. This is the same thing we're seeing with Tomb Raider and stuff. Everything is so separated. You got the remasters, but then you got the new stuff that they're doing that are completely separated from that. It's really weird. I just don't understand the decision. And the worst part was just to not make her cute. That's not Harley Quinn. It's not. It's not like a cute Asian version of the character. She just doesn't have any of. That's the thing. Harley Quinn is spunky, cute, like small firecracker, not linebacker gorilla. I co-created the character, so I have a lot of fun and affection for her, but I thought there might be something interesting about bringing her on the show, just not as Joker's girlfriend, Tim says. So how do we do that? A big part was just doing a basic flip. The original Dr. Quinzel was a little bit more serious, and then when she became Harley, she got really goofy and weird. So we thought, what if we reverse that? When she's Dr. Quinzel, she's a little bit more whimsical and fun. And then when she's Harley Quinn, she's scary. Hey, let's reverse that. Let's completely change beyond recognition a character that people have loved for many, many years. Why? Why? I think if you really want to dive into other parts of her character, like, oh, we wanted to explore this part of her character and we want to make that more dynamic. But whenever it's like, huh, how about we flip things? Let's flip this on its head. Let's just do it way different. The two halves of Harley's personalities are also more connected in Caped Crusader. Instead of abandoning her day job after becoming a Jester-themed supervillain, this version of Harley uses psychiatry as a weapon. Tim teases, oh, you mean like woke people? Weaponizing empathy? Trying to use psychology as a weapon to try to make, oh, everybody who disagrees with me is a bad person. You're a bigot. You're evil. Familiar. Rather than catering to the Joker and other criminally insane residents of Arkham Asylum, the Dr. Quinzel of Caped Crusader is a normal Gotham City psychiatrist. In fact, she gets assigned to treat none other than Bruce Wayne himself. In doing so, she gets to experience firsthand the stranger version of Batman that Tim and Tucker wanted to explore. It's not just the costume, which harkens back to the distinct short gloves, tall boots, and heightened ears of 40s comics, rather than the sleek modern batsuit. That's different, but the psychology as well. He's a really weird human being, Tim says of Batman. He's not obsessed with his parents' murder, but it changed him in a way where he's still not adjusted to being a human being. He's literally Batman inside. That's who he is. Whenever he's Bruce Wayne, that's just not him with a mask off. That's him wearing a person suit. He's trying to pretend to be something that he's not. Okay, so it's like they're going with almost psychopath. Oh, he's masking now. He's pretending. He's trying to blend in. Psychopath, narcissist, that sort of thing. And this is what woke people have tried to paint Bruce Wayne as in general, because he's rich. Rich white guy. So it's like, oh, well, he must be a narcissist. He's got... They always try to do that. And this was very much giving that. Oh, who he is in real life... How he is as Bruce Wayne, that's not real. That's a mask. I mean, in psychological terms, in psychology terms, that is what narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths do. So, yeah, this is just them framing Bruce Wayne into that. Tucker adds, the idea was to keep him so removed that no one knows who he is and no one knows what he's about. We try to wipe out the foregone conclusion that he's a hero, whether it's for the police, regular citizens of Gotham, or the viewers. Yeah, exactly. All right. They want to make Bruce Wayne a bad guy. That's because he goes against their narrative. And this is just another attempt of, oh, white man bad. So, yeah, white rich man bad especially. Clayface and Catwoman also get makeovers in Caped Crusader, and more accurately, they're back to their original comic book looks. Surprise, shocking. I mean, she looks good. I actually like her look here, and usually that's who they change the most of is Catwoman. Yeah, I think she looks good. We didn't want to do the Batman animated series Catwoman or the other version that Ed Brubaker and Darwin Cook did in the early 2000s with the practical leather jumpsuit, which has become her default look in the comics and movies. Tim says, that's great. I love that, but we wanted to do something different. So we thought, well, let's go all the way back to the beginning. I love the original look that she had in the 40s. It's purple. Okay. Tucker cites Barbara Stanwyck's performance as the title character in The Lady Eve as an inspiration for Caped Crusader's Catwoman. This Selena Kyle is playful and charming, though Batman and viewers underestimate her at their peril. That episode is very fun, but it also has moments that are really serious and dark, Tim says of Catwoman's appearance on the show. It's the juxtaposition of those two things that make that episode really cool. I am curious to see... Well, I don't even know if I'll watch this. Probably won't. But I am curious how... That's the thing is I feel like most things that try to do Catwoman never do her well. Most things really suck at delivering a good Catwoman. When I think of a good Catwoman, I'm thinking that Tim Burton Batman Returns. You can't get a better Catwoman than that. She was flawless. She just really captured the best Catwoman personality, the look, the energy. She was perfect. All right, so Clayface got a similar retro treatment. Don't expect the shape-shifting mud monster of Batman the Animated Series or the Harley Quinn animated series for that matter. Instead, Caped Crusader draws on the character's original comic book appearance inspired by classic horror movies. Okay. I guess they were like, oh, we're going to make Catwoman pretty, so we can't make Harley Quinn pretty. There's a quota for pretty women in new stuff, so we have to make... And then they want to race swap her so that if you complain and say she's not pretty, they'll call you racist. Very par for the course. Everyone knows Asian women are beautiful, heckin' cute as heck, but this is not. This doesn't fit Asian beauty standards, doesn't fit American beauty standards, doesn't even fit your typical Asian woman. Asian women typically aren't built like linebackers. But I digress. Anyway, this is what's going on with that. Boring. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget you can catch me on my Bible channel at Bible Time with Melanie Mack if you want me to read the Bible to you. And I do stream here every Thursday night. Melanie Mack Go Boom here on this channel and on the platform that rhymes with fumble that starts with an R. I can't say... I don't know what it is. The Quartering has talked about this. If you say that word on YouTube, they'll throttle your video. It's sus. Anyway, yeah. So would love to see you there for my live streams every Thursday night. Just talking about all the stuff going on. And yeah, thank you all again. I'll catch you next time. In the meantime, go boom.